This is my tackle box, and I am going to show you what's inside of the tackle box and what should be inside of your very own tackle box if you want to start fishing. Let's begin, shall we? Okay, so first things first, you want to open this flap, bring it down, open it up, and you see I got all this shit in here. Well, what you want to do is spread it out so you can see more shit, and it's empty here. But I put all this stuff right here, so I'm going to go over individually what everything is and blah 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 what it's used for. First I got these things. They look like little shrimps or frogs, or I don't know which one to call it. But they're mainly used for lures. You want to put your hooks on there and cast them out and use them as lures, kinda. There you go, in there. You got your hooks that you attach on the rod, and I'll show you in another video how to. Oh yeah, it's focusing on that dude's face. Show you in another video how to put the hook on certain kind of rods and such. Got bigger hooks for the big bass, the big catfish, when you want to go on a boat fishing in the lake where there's a lot of big reports of big ass fish. So probably more than 10 pounds probably, because these things are pretty big. Maybe some saltwater fishing, if that maybe. Got some nice barbs on them. More grub lure stuff, 15 pack. More artificial fish lures. Now we got a pal baits. These things say they're for trout, but I tend to use them for anything pretty much. See, what they are is, hold on a second, they are like different colors and they smell, which attract the fish for the most part. I mean, it mainly works on trout. Sometimes other things bite it, but I don't get lucky with it really. I mean, sometimes I combine it with a worm when I use worms. Trying to get a little other heaven sense to it. Those one's an empty thing. I might just put something in it. And I got this big ass bobber here for a lot of sinkers. And I got a bobber my uncle used to make. It's called the Dew Flicker. What it does is, if you're fishing at night and you don't got a light, use the Dew Flicker. What you do is, I might demonstrate another video later on. You throw it in the river, Peninsula River. This part touches the water, and it creates a reaction which creates a light in this, and it tends to light up. I've yet to use it though, but I've heard great things about it, that it actually works well in the dark, so that's good. License. I got more bobber, another bobber. Bobbers go on, if you don't know what bobbers are, they go on the top of the water or on your rod. I can show different ways to use them next time I go out fishing. I got a spinner, which I can't show how to demonstrate because you don't have an underwater camera. But what it does is, there's a hook here, if you see it, and you put your line on somewhere on there. I can't really tell right now looking through the camera, but that thing spins in the water as you're using it as a lure, and it creates vibration waves, sound waves even, as we more logically call it, sound waves. Let's go with that. And the sound waves produce a sound which attract fish, for a certain kind of fish. Some fish are scared of sound. And I got this little minnow thing, accurately represents a fish. I mean, it's old, but I've caught a few bass with it. Got a jig, it looks like. No, this isn't a jig. It's another lure. No, this is a jig. These things go on the bottom and you like jig them up. Creates distortions mainly for bottom feeders. Got this big ass flathead lure. Trying not to hook myself with it. Yeah, you get the idea. Got another big lure. Got myself a frog thing. More artificials. Now on the top part, we got our sinkers here, which create weight for the line to go down on the bait. More bobbers, lures. More lures, another lure. I got swivels. I'll show you guys how to use swivels in another video. More swivels. Got your handy dandy compass in case you ever get lost, you know. North is that way. Then we got your crawfish, lure, jig, whatever you want to call it. This big ass sinker. I forget how much it weighs, but it's not that heavy for me because I'm, big dollar big man, strong man. Got a grub, got a little cricket, more grubs. Now we also have a multi-tool, which is probably the most essential tool in my toolbox. As you can see, got pliers here, got a knife, not so sharp. Other things, I don't really know what all these things are used for, but I'm sure I can figure it out eventually for you if you really care. I got this thing is part ruler, probably uses a knife if I really had it, screwdriver, and can opener thing. So that is my multi-tool, and it's easily foldable like this. Try not to cut myself. Folds up like that, and it goes in this case right here. As you guys can see, this is my tackle box. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment below, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be posting more fishing stuff now that I have my license. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. Big Dollar Big Man out.